Hi all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today we have Back to the Future, everybody. And yeah, we're going to be doing issue 12 of Build the Back to the Future DeLorean. I did a little bit of research into this issue, and yeah, some people have been having problems with screws apparently. So hopefully I don't have any problems with screws. I'm going to get my 3-in-1 oil out and dip the screws in some 3-in-1 oil just to make sure things go in properly. And that's a little tip I've learned since obviously this came out. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes well and planned today. But we have got so much to do in this issue. We're working on the rear suspension for the DeLorean, and yeah, quite a lot of parts, quite a lot of screws, and yeah, I need to get started, as you can tell. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, so let's get started. Yeah, we've got a lot of parts today. Got a lot of screws as well. We've got AP screws, BM screws, CM screws, EM screws, HM screws and IM screws. So quite a bit to do. So the first two parts we need to bring across is these two parts here. This is for the rear hub carrier. And what we need to do is we just need to get this in place. Just like that. Oh. But we need to screw that in place, and that's with a CM screw. So these are quite long screws. We need 2 of them. We always get either 1 or 2 spare of these screws. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my 3-in-1 oil across. Actually, that's quite glary. Move that to one side there, yeah. And I'm going to dip the thread in some 3-in-1 oil. Line it up and screw it down. That's going in nice and easy. And that's secured down fine. I'm then going to do the same again with the top screw. So line it up. 3-in-1 oil. Screw that down. Okay, that's now in place. Might just give that a little bit more of a tighten, just so it's all secure. Okay, that's nicely secure in place. So we'll just put that to one side for now, because the next bits we need are these. These are links apparently. Okay, so we need to bob this end here into here, and then we need to screw that in with an EM screw. So EM screw loaded up. We'll put that bit on top, grab a 3-in-1 oil, hopefully screw this down. And I do believe that's got time to move, but that really is needs a few more turns on that. Ugh. Right, again, that has not gone fully down. So let's take it out. So the rumours about the screws were right. Okay. Yeah, I can see inside where it's threaded. It's not the best. Okay, so we'll try again. Line that up. Dab a 3-in-1 oil. Put a bit more on this time. Right, that's going in easier. Right, I'm going to try and hold this in my hand and tighten it up that way. No, that's definitely not wanting to tighten up anymore. So let's retract this. Just bring it out. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a fresh EM screw, because like I said, they always send you spares. And what I want to do is I'm going to try and thread this. Oh, no, that wanted to fly off onto the floor. So I'm just going to bob it in. Screw it down. Bit more, I'm going to back it off. Then down a bit more and then back it off. And then down a bit more. And then again, I'm going to back it off. Okay, and then down a bit more. And that's more or less flat against it. Okay. So take the screw out entirely. Then what I want to do is we need to put that back on, and hopefully now this will go all the way down and won't cause an issue. They are very, very fiddly. But I did say this issue can be a bit of a done my research, and yeah. Okay, so I'm going to try screw that all the way down, and that now doesn't want to go down. So I'm going to bob off camera and find out why. Right, okay, managed to get that in, but I had a bit of a casualty with it. I stabbed myself with my screwdriver, but it's in now at least. Okay, so the next bit we need to do, we need to bring across the chassis, looking like this, and we need to attach this part onto the chassis. So let's have a look. Right, so I do believe it goes in at this side here. So it's got a bit of a locating tab on it, and that wants to be screwed in with a BM screw. Even though I've injured myself, I still love this model. I'm just going to try and put this on its side so I can line up the hole, dab a 3-in-1 oil, and just screw that in. And if I just bring that in, you can obviously see where I'm screwing that. Okay, and that is screwed in position nice and tight. So the next bit we need to do is we've got the arm that we did in the first stage, and this wants to be going on to this section here, and that wants to be screwed in with an, oh gosh, another EM screw. Ugh. Try and bring that so you can see it. I'm sorry about the poor camera angles, and obviously it's black parts and black parts, so they're not always show up properly. So again, 3-in-1 oil, Seems to be going in okay so far. I know it's got to be like an angle. Right, let's give that a bit of force. Okay, that's in place, but it's very, very loose. So I'm just going to backward screw off and then screw it down a bit more. It's very, very loose. I'm wondering if it's these EM screws that everybody's been having problems with. Okay, I'm going to try again. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some more 3-in-1 oil on. Hopefully I don't injure myself in the process. This is very, very not the greatest. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tap into that hole like I did with the other part. So I'll get my 3-in-1 oil, start to screw, now that I can now get in all the way. So hopefully now when I offer this up, just making sure that I'm doing everything correctly. Wow, what an issue this is. Still not a little bit loose, but it's better than it was, I can tell you that now. Let's just see if we can do any tighter with the screwdriver that came with this build. No, that's as far as it's going to go in. Okay, so moving on to the next step. It now wants us to put this bit here onto that, and that wants to be screwed in with a HM screw. Okay, so again I'm going to use some 3-in-1 oil. Quite a bit of 3-in-1 oil actually, because I might have to start this off with my fingers. So let's get it in. Right. So the first problem I have is the hole on the hub isn't big enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a round file, just open that out a bit more, make sure I can get the screw now in, which I can't still. So just file it down just a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same on the other. Okay, right, so hopefully now that will be big enough to accept this piece. I just hope that the thread is inside that piece. this really is challenging me. Really is challenging everything. This really doesn't want to go in, so let me just try it from a different position. That might be easier for me. I don't mind, but we've got another one of these to do. It's such a long screw. And the weight of it as well. Wow. Okay, sorry if I'm being quiet. I'm just really trying to concentrate on this. This is not easy in the slightest to do. No, that's not having it either. I really want to get this on camera, me doing it. Really do. I don't want to have to cut again. Right, I do believe I've got that started. I can feel it going in. So, it's just what happens at the other side that is concerning me slightly. So, keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah, it's going. I can feel the resistance, so it must be the other side. So, apply some pressure and we're through. Oh, that was not easy, aligning that screw to get it in. Well, I'm just going to get a towel just to clean up a little bit. So, clean up some of that 3-in-1 oil. But I do believe that's in. Yeah, it's in. Okay. Wow. Okay, we'll get cracking now on the next bit. Right, so the next bit, now I know I've done one of these before. We just need to simply attach the caliper, brake caliper, to the Delorean wheel, and then we need to screw it in. So we attach it like that, and then we screw it in with an AP screw. I'll actually be glad to use an AP screw because these metal screws are a nightmare. Okay, that's now in place. So we put that to one side. Oh, right, next bit we need is this one. And this is for the shock assembly, and we need an IM screw. Look at the size of them. But that wants to go in just down here, and that's gone in okay. So we don't have to file down that. And then what we need to do next, oh gosh, wow, all right. We need to bring the car across, or the chassis across. We need to place the wheel hub on, and I'm going to use its magnet to make that life easier. Then we need to attach this bit to it. That's come off the engine support mount. And then we need to put the screw in just here with this in place. I'm going to try and do this without some 3-in-1 oil. Right, it is screwing in nicely. Okay, I'm getting a bit of resistance, so I know I'm coming to the other side of it. Sorry, I'm off camera, guys. I do apologise. I'm just going to move that like that, and then I can get my full weight behind it and get that screw in place. Oh. Don't need to go to the gym today, just do a Delorean build. Okay, that I now know is in place. So we flip over the chassis. We've got a spring that we need to put on there. If it'll go on. It's a shame they didn't tell us to put this on beforehand. Okay, that's now on. I'm just turning the pages of the magazine. And what we need to do, compress that spring and then bring that shock rod, I'm going to call it, over to the hole which is there, and then we need to screw in, oh no, an EM screw. I'm not liking these EM screws, to be perfectly honest with you. They are being a pain. Okay, here we go. Okay, screwing in. And that's screwed into place. Wow, okay. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Okay, I'm pleased to say that's the rear left suspension done. So I can move the chassis over. And then the next bits we only need these 3 bits here. My mat is a mess. I really need to clean it. We need to put this bit onto here. And we need to secure this in with a BM screw just down the hole there. Oh my word. Okay. I think after this issue I'm going to go and have a lie down in a very dark room. No, you know what? It's the challenging issues that are the most fun. Because it tests your abilities as a modeler, as a part work builder, and you always find them's are the ones that are the more enjoyable builds. Okay, that's in place. And then we've got this sort of rubber boot here, and that's just to be fitted over this. And that goes down onto there just like that, and that piece we're going to put away because that's the front left track rod for the vehicle, so we'll put that away as we don't need that now. And that is the issue complete. Wow, it was difficult. I did injure myself and yeah, that was very challenging with them screws, to say the least, but they're in. I'm happy with the suspension the way it is now, and yeah, definitely issue 12 is done. Well, wow, what an issue that was. My word. Yeah, I didn't expect to injure myself for one, but I stabbed myself with a screwdriver. You just get them issues now and again that just turn out to be an absolute pain really to do, but it's done, and it wasn't more of a pain, it's just, I would say it's more of a challenge. and testing your skills as a builder. I mean, the Spitfire has certainly done that with me, and I do believe this car will do as well, in many ways, in building it, doing the electrics for it as well. So, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day, and we must, you know, when we've done these, we, you know, give ourselves a pat on the back and just say, well done, you've got through it. So, if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell, guys, and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always, stay safe and bye for now. I'd just like to give a shout out to all my patrons that help and support the channel. Please check out their channels on YouTube as well, and thank you very much for watching.